This video is not made for drama. It's not made for clout, and it's definitely not made to be comfortable. This video exists to expose scam tactics targeting Bloodstrike players, tactics that cost people real money, real accounts, and sometimes years of progress. If you've ever seen cheap top-ups, free currency offers, fake trusted sellers, or suspicious profiles sliding into your DMs, you need to hear this. Before we go any further, I want to say thank you. Thank you for 100 subscribers. This channel exists to protect the community, expose shady behavior, and make sure players don't get taken advantage of while just trying to enjoy a game. This video is for you, and for anyone who doesn't want to learn this lesson the hard way, how scammers actually operate. Scammers don't rely on skill, they don't rely on honesty. They rely on pressure, manipulation, and silence. They target players who want an advantage, players who want to save money, players who trust too easily. They promise discounts they legally cannot offer. They pretend to be official. They fake credibility. And the moment your money is sent, they disappear. No refund, no support, no accountability. That's not hustle. That's fraud. The cheap top-up and refund fraud scam. Let's break down one of the most common scams, the cheap top-up. A scammer offers in-game currency for less than the official price. They claim they've done it for tons of people. They show fake proof. What actually happens? In many cases, they use stolen or compromised payment methods. At first, everything looks fine. You get the currency. You think you're safe. But later, the real card owner reports fraud. The transaction gets reversed. And guess who gets punished? You. Your currency is removed. Your account is flagged, sometimes permanently banned. The scammer already cashed out and moved on. They win. You lose everything. The truth about formatting your phone, fixed and accurate. Let's clear up a dangerous myth scammers love to use. Scammers cannot magically format your phone just by knowing your Gmail. That part is a lie. However, and this is important, if you give someone access to your Google account, especially on Android, you put yourself at serious risk. Here's why. Google's Find My Device feature is designed to help people recover lost or stolen phones. But in the wrong hands, it becomes dangerous. If a scammer logs into your Google account, they may be able to see connected devices, view approximate locations, lock your phone remotely, factory reset the device if your phone is logged in and not properly secured. So imagine this. You're at home thinking your Bloodstrike friend is just playing on your account. Meanwhile, they have access to your Google account, your device info, and remote controls. That's not hacking. That's abused trust. What they can do with access. If you give someone access, they can lock you out of your game account, change recovery information, resell your account, use your email for phishing attempts. They don't need advanced skills. They just need you to trust them once. Where these scams usually happen, notice something important. These scams rarely happen through official game systems. They happen in unmoderated spaces, Discord servers with fake vouchers, Telegram groups that vanish overnight, TikTok and Instagram DMs, comment sections full of sketchy links. Anywhere with no accountability becomes a hunting ground. The fake e-girl scam tactic. Now let's talk about something people are uncomfortable admitting. The fake e-girl scam. Scammers use stolen or AI-generated profile pictures, often taken from Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest. They pretend to be gamers. They flirt lightly. They build comfort slowly. This isn't dating. This is grooming for access. How online dating gets abused. They blur gaming and attraction on purpose. They make you feel special, trusted, chosen. Then they start offering help. Help with ranks. Help with currency. Help with connections. Once emotional trust is built, technical trust follows. That's when accounts get stolen. My story, I was a victim. I'm not speaking as an outsider. I was a victim. This didn't happen because I was stupid. It happened because the scam was designed to feel real. The profile felt legit. The conversation felt natural. Nothing felt rushed at first. That's how they get you. What happened to my account? It was a fateful day. My 3-year-old account was about to be taken from me. I met someone on Bloodstrike who claimed to be a girl. She seemed real. She seemed kind. I was lonely, and at the time, it felt like hitting the jackpot. We moved to Discord. We talked every day. Calls, FaceTime. Weeks turned into months. Eventually, she asked for my account. And I said yes. That decision might be the biggest mistake of my life. Because once access was given, everything changed fast. Login locations changed. Recovery info was altered. Control was taken. And the truth? It wasn't a girl. It was a guy. In many cases, including mine, scammers intentionally break rules on stolen accounts. Why? Because banned accounts are harder to recover. It's revenge. It's damage control, and it's disgusting. Friend baiting, the nastiest move. There's another tactic that doesn't get enough attention. Friend baiting. Scammers message your friends pretending to be you. They try to scam them. They try to get reports filed. They try to cause chaos that leads to bans. They weaponize your own friend list. How I got my account back, responsible and real. I didn't hack anyone. I didn't threaten anyone. I didn't stalk anyone. Here's what actually worked. I reviewed official login history. I documented timestamps and locations. I secured my email and enabled full protection. I contacted official support with evidence. Calm, clear, documented. This doesn't guarantee recovery, but it gives you the best chance. When support fails, unbinding social accounts. This is where things get worse. One of the most dangerous issues players report, and something I experienced, is how social media accounts can be unbound and replaced without clear alerts. If a scammer gains access even briefly, they can. Remove your social binding. Replace it with theirs, sometimes without an obvious notification. By the time you realize, you're already locked out. Why this is so dangerous? Once a scammer binds their social account to yours, they control recovery. They control access. They control support conversations. At that point, proving ownership becomes extremely difficult. This is where many players feel abandoned. Why scammers exploit this? Scammers don't just steal accounts. They secure them against recovery. By rebinding social accounts, they build a wall. And once that wall is up, many victims never get their accounts back. That's not just theft. That's system abuse. Final warning. If someone mixes, gaming, flirting, help, urgency, stop. That combination is not coincidence. It's a setup. The silent part. You may not know immediately. The scariest part? You don't always know right away. There isn't always a loud alert. There isn't always a clear message. By the time you notice login issues, the account may already be gone. Why this needs to change. If an account can be unbound and rebound, there should be clear warnings, mandatory delays, multiple confirmations, immediate lock options. Players shouldn't have to fight this hard to reclaim what's theirs. Final message. Scam behavior is predatory. It targets trust. It targets younger players. It targets ignorance. There is nothing clever about it. Nothing impressive. Nothing respectable. If you've been targeted, speak up. If you've seen shady behavior, warn others. Thank you again for 100 subscribers. Play smart. Protect your account. Protect your money. And don't let fraud win. And after this video, I'll show you some proof of victims sharing their story. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. This is my so-called friend, the one I trusted with everything. I gave you so much, my account, my loyalty, my time, my respect, and in return, you just used me. I thought you were my brother, someone who would stand by me, but instead you stabbed me in the back. You didn't just betray me, you lied on someone else's name, making me believe Gojo scammed me when it was actually you the whole time. I stood up for you. I believed your words. I defended you because I thought our bond meant something. But while I was giving you everything, you were plotting on me. You played with my trust, took advantage of me, and left me with nothing. That's not what a friend does. That's what a snake does. The truth is out now. I see who you really are, and so will everyone else. You showed your true colors. Fake, ungrateful, and disloyal. I gave you everything, and all I got in return was betrayal. That's on you, and that's the reason you'll never have real people by your side.
Hello guys, as you guys might know, Crazel. I didn't know Crazel way before I shared my logins with him. I trusted him, and he was on my Discord server. So I was like, why not sharing my logs with him? Since he's well known, I don't think he'd be the type of guy to do it. And I said to him, who wants to grind? Who wants to grind on my account? And he was the person to say he will do it for free. which I find suspicious, but I was like, okay, sure. Mind you, I'm already grinding on 3 server. I don't have time, so I wanted somebody to stay top. You don't have to grind every day, but do it whenever you're free, basically, because I was doing in Asia for a video. So he accepted to do it, but then he started playing on my account and started losing points. So I came back looking, and things were not looking good. So the first time, I didn't say anything. Then the second time, then the third time, and I was like, you know what? It's cool, bro. You can log in off my account. So I told him to get off. I told him to log off, and bro did not like that. He decided to go and hack me while I was live, but then he found out that I was live and didn't want to do it off live, so he waited for me to leave completely and go on a different server. Then he logged me up and changed everything like it was his. Deleted all my friends and made it his own. Then he added his own account on my account and played with the other person. So since then, I figured out that it was him, but I just never really said anything because I didn't want to have any issue. So I had my boy Benny check out because he was still able to log into the account, and he really found out that the only person added was on the account was Crystal. So he figured out that somebody else Crystal had given the account solely to was playing with Crystal. So all I did was just contact Bloodstrike, get my stuff back. To be careful on who you trust, even though if they might be well known in the community. And I hope you guys are aware that the type of people like him shouldn't be allowed in this community, because I'm not the first victim and I will not be the last victim. The whole point of what he's doing is to get close to people and then get them trust and obviously stab them in the back whenever he feels like it. So hope this video gives awareness. Love you guys.